So this I'll do for trouble, because I had since a long time I had a really nice, really good dogfight with trouble. I say that much. Both of us, we met several times, 2 times, and in both encounters there was just one mistake made. There was just one mistake made, and you can see it at the end of this little stream. So it was actually a very nice flight from my side. I downed 6 planes, though only 2 count, only 2 player kills, the rest was AI. So it all started out flying with amazing. And I go with both telemetry data here. Later on, when trouble joins, you see the telemetry of trouble. I don't show you this because I don't think this is much of interest. So the lowest line is the G we pull, and here is the true airspeed in knots. So the first engagement, which is always really hard to keep track of your wingman when the shit hits the fan. It's really hard, especially if you see somebody and you don't have comms. If you see somebody and he doesn't see you, and your lead doesn't see it, so you turn to the enemy and you lose your lead. That's not very good. Closer, 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 closer. Yeah, that was an AI. That doesn't count. So at this point, I lost him under my nose and I thought he turned left. So I turned left. I didn't see that he was actually going high. So I totally lost sight of my lead, which is not very good. A lead is fighting over there. Lead is fighting over there, and I think I saw this P-51 here. And I tried to get a shot, didn't make it. I had still some very much fuel, so it wasn't that light. I tried not to get into much tight turn fighting, because then you have really bad cards versus the AI or versus a player, even more. But finally, we managed to shoot the AI. Right, just a second. Label scale auto small. Wait. I just want to have it a name. Yeah, I just want to have the name. Okay, we go on. Amazing fights, I fight, and I sneaked in between and stole his kill. Well, not the fine English version how it should be, but well, it was AI, so the faster is the better. He just flared. I didn't see that one. Still a little bit turning with AI. Nothing special, actually, nothing to mention. This was my eye, so that was the second one. Where was... Amazing is over there. Oh, they crashed. Okay, that was that. Good. I flew around here. I didn't see this guy over there. So I just, yeah, burned some fuel, got a little bit lighter. I actually didn't see all that shit until now. Sometimes you just see tracer. And you turn in, and you shoot, and it burns, but still lives. Turn in again. AI just goes up and down, up and down. Was trying to get away, flying straight. You go in and shoot him. That was number 3. Flying around here, making cap over the ridge. Actually, wait, that was something I tried to do. Terra 3D. Come on, yeah, give me 3D. Yeah, nice. Probably you can see here is a mountain ridge. We call that the ridge. It's a mountain ridge, and here's the city. We call that the city. These are mountains and stuff like that. We have words for the territory here. So I'm just air patrolling over the ridge. I saw something over there. I actually didn't know what that was. I thought there was a player fighting, so I went over there and tried to get in the mix and shoot some shit. Then I saw that was an AI. Didn't matter. Once started, you have to keep in the fight. Stay in the fight. You remember Diktabölke, rule number 1? Well, that's actually the only rule I know of Diktabölke. But that's a pretty important one. Got him. That was number 4. By that time, I'm going back to climbing and get some more air patrol over here. Amazing was coming again, and by that time, Trouble was taking off. And Trouble, if you see this, man, I really only know 1 or 2 pilots who I have that much trouble with. And I really respect you as a pilot, man. It's always nice and it's always hard. And believe me, no victory of mine came easy. I really had to fight hard for it, and I have sweaty hands all the time when I fight you. So by that time, I didn't see you already, huh? I didn't see you. I thought I saw something over there, and I thought you would be that one, and you flew out to this direction and gain altitude. I didn't know that you climb directly, land inward. So I kept lookout in this area. I didn't see you till now, and I thought, well, I don't want to get shot at pretty bad here over the airfield, so I tried to stay there. I didn't actually see this. If I would have seen this, if I would have seen Raptor Russia, I would have engaged him, though it would probably be not a good idea to do that. So by that time, I saw something. I saw something over there. No, actually, no, I didn't see you. I didn't see you by then. We passed here. Yeah, that was nice. I just saw that very. I just saw that in the first time I watched this video. We passed each other, and neither you saw me nor I saw you. Because I think if you would have seen me, you would have turned into me. So we were both blind on each other. But you saw Ironjokel. And you was going onto Ironjokel. I think Iron Yokel just shot that somebody come and fight with him, that he gets seen. Oh, basically we can go for Iron Yokel and you. Let's see how you started the fight. We go for a little bit slower. Play normal speed. There you see the true airspeed of Yokel and your true airspeed. That's kind of, wait, you know, a little bit back there. You get very, very, very slow. Look at that. 67 knots. That's, for me, that's kind of fucking slow. I try not to get that slow because you basically fly out of the sky with the Mustang, with the, how'd you say, with the Dora? No, with the K4, with the cool fist. Okay, we go ahead. You were turn fighting with vertical turn fighting with Iron Yokel, and I think I saw that. I saw that when you were fighting there. You went for speed, and I think. Now let me see. I need to switch back on mine because I don't know why I pulled up there. Probably because I was a little bit too fast. No. Oh well, I was too fast to dive on you, I think. So I'll try to check the take the altitude with me. By that time I didn't really know that it was you, but later on there was this point. Oh, just a second. I need to kiss somebody. All right, I'm back. Yeah. By that time, I did not know that it was you, as said. But I saw you. Now I remember. I saw you, and I thought, well, okay, you were turning into me. Probably you saw me. Actually, earlier on, I was looking back out. Let me see. I got this fancy tracker thing here. I was looking back. Why doesn't that work? Oh, that's, oh, god damn it. Just a second. I need to put up another, no, not Star Citizen. Let's go for Combat Flight. No, copy of Combat Flight. Probably. Combat Flight must be that. Okay. Actually, I was looking back here, so I didn't see Iron Yokel coming. Where was he? I don't know. Well, here. I didn't see him coming, so I was looking back there, and I thought, well, you don't get a shot on me. And then he was coming, and I said, okay, I'll wait to turn in as soon as you turn out. And you turned out, and then I tipped in. It was basically the same way I was looking. So, just let me see. What is that? That is damn shit. My airspeed is fucked up. I was not flying 77,000 knots. It was not like that. But I didn't get the shot, I guess. And I think, yeah, well, I actually hit. I did not know that I hit that one. Okay, let's go back and watch that from the beginning. So, you were coming up. You were coming up, and I thought to myself, well, okay, he won't get a shot. Actually, I was like 60 knots faster than you. I didn't know that by that time, but I knew you didn't get the shot. Then there is iron yoker, and as soon as you're moving, I'm tipping in. Let me see that from your view. I actually did get the shot. I did not know if that I hit you there. Can't remember that. I don't know if anything broke or something. I have no idea. But if you see this video, let me know. Let me know. I think by that time you saw that I was coming in. And I managed to land a hit, but that was really badly shot, actually. And this time, for myself, I made everything right, because normally I let me drag into almost every turn fight. If you make a hard time, I have to pull in, I have to pull in. And always when I do that, I'll die. So, and at that point, I got 311 knots, you got 230 knots around. So I took my advantage and went with my speed and not turning into you. Try to get out of the range of your guns and try to uh, keep enough speed to make a brake turn if you try to turn into me, so to deny you the shot. So I went up, you went down. There was still Iron Yokel with us, coming with his boom and zoom tactics, which worked perfectly fine. There you go, with 5 Gs. Actually, I'm pulling 6.5 Gs. You're turning really hard. I think I even tried to turn into you, but that didn't turn out. Iron Yokel didn't get the shot, so he was pretty fast, but as soon as you see Iron Yokel coming down from up there, you just need to make a break and he has no chance of getting a shot. So he just made an attempt to, yeah. This attempt was pointless. If you're turning tight, boom and zoom maneuver is not working. Not versus a P-51 pilot who knows where the boom and zoom comes from. Okay, let's see. By that time I was higher than you. A lot. We were both pulling enough Gs, good Gs. And I knew I couldn't turn into you at that point. So, and if you would go like turning into me, I thought, okay, I have to keep it tight. So if you climb up, you can't get into me and can't get the shot. Because I remember you did that once. And if I would have opened my turn here and would go straight, you would have rolled into me, probably with very much less speed than I had, but you're a good shooter, and normally in positions like that, you hit stuff. So I'll try to not coming in this position. By that time, I still think I didn't know that it was you. I was hoping, but I didn't know. So you couldn't turn into me, because if you would have done like that, you would have been very, 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 very slow. And the chance that you get even a snapshot would be very small. So we're going down, making some speed. Actually, I would like to know how you would comment on that. If you want to have the track trouble, let me know. I'll send you the track. Altitude disadvantage, I know, but I always fuck it up. You know what to do with altitude? Attack. So I'm up here, tried to pull in there, but yeah, no chance. I can't pull in here. So that's pretty pointless from my side. Well, it's not that dangerous because I don't end up in on your 12, but I actually don't have a chance of getting a good shot here. Keeping it running, keeping it running. So, and I think by that time now, by that time here, I knew that it was you. When we were turning that tide, I knew that it was you. Doesn't that look beautiful from up here? We both pull very much G. I don't know why you decided to bug out it, but it is actually a pretty clever decision. There were 3 red and 2 blue, and if you were going down and fast, I could not keep up and roll with you. You know that, I know that. Every rookie 109 pilot does the same mistake and hunts down the P51, and at about like 600, 700 kph, the 109 becomes unsteerable. So I just decided to stay up, and I made even one roll to not get you out of sight, and look at that, it's going down so fast. And I thought you were going, no, by that time, wait, by that time I lost eyesight on you. I saw you here. I saw what you did there. I know that you were going under my left, I think. So I was banking left to keep an eye on you. And then I saw this guy. This guy is a trailer, a smoker. He got the white smoke. And then I left you go, and I think... When did I leave you? About here. I didn't know why I did the roll back then. Then I went after the streamer. Yeah, shoot down AI. Not interesting. Well, I lost completely sight of you. I didn't know where you are by that time, I guess. But I thought that you would come back. You would come back. I didn't know if you're going for rearming, refueling, repairing, or whatever. But I know that you would come back. So my chance was, my thinking was going back, making a little bit of altitude. So, because if trouble joins the fight, trouble's always coming with altitude. Clusterfuck. Okay. Going for altitude. I saw somebody. If I see 5 planes, and one is the highest, I go for the highest. So I saw you there. I saw you from very far away. Really. And I don't know at which point you saw me, but I think not here, because you wouldn't show me your belly if you would have seen me. I think I do even have the altitude advantage, huh? We were flying quite fast. I'm actually not closing in very much. Just slightly faster than you are at that moment. I still think you didn't see me by that time. And now when you were turning hard, I know it was you. It was you again. No, it wasn't that turn. But you probably saw me there already. But you got speed, so it was not easy to close in on you. Yeah, you saw me there. And now the nice part begins. That is a really nice part. I'll just show you from above. I'll show from your perspective. Just from directly above. You know, we don't need labels. Just for the beauty of it. I got the initial advantage, so you really had a hard time. I was starting out at your 6, so but I know when fighting versus you, that isn't actually an advantage. If I would have made a mistake at that point, um, you would have used this to your advantage, and it would have been a matter of like 10 to 15 seconds, and you would have your nose pointed at me and would give me a shot. So just don't stall, turn with him, don't stall, don't stall. I like that. I really like that. That was such a nice turn fight, man. Yep. Um, that's when I tried to, well, okay, we're turning and turning and turning. We should do some stuff. Wow, wind it back. And now, just for the fun of it, I'll show it in this thing here. Took some initial altitude. We saw it already, you know. I just wind it up a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? And we were both constantly pulling a lot of G's. Someday there was coming the point where I thought I got enough altitude advantage to tip in and start an attack. Always minding probably not to end up in front of your guns. See, I couldn't get my nose on you. You were turning too tight, and we were actually. Isn't that beautiful? Ah, I really like that one. Look at that. And by that time, the fight was open. You know, I didn't count myself as a winner. There was even some other guy joining in. Who was that? Let me see. It's just an AI. Yeah, I know that point. I know exactly that point. I think it was about around here when I thought, okay, sooner or later you will get on my on my tail. The only chance I have is to use the power of the 109 and keeping the tight turn and gaining altitude. I need to get above you. I need to do it. That's the only chance I have of surviving. Because sooner or later I'm going to make the mistake in turning. So I tried very hard turning and not stalling out that my wing tips in or stuff. I just tried to gain altitude again to start another high yo-yo or a low yo-yo later on. But you saw that as well. You were trying to climb after me. I don't know. I interpreted that you were trying to climb after me. And there I go. I'll try to get a shot on you, but didn't work out. And then we almost counter rotated. Wait, just a second. You gotta clear this up. Well, the attack wasn't good, but somebody has to do something. And in most of the cases, it's me who does something, and it's the other guy who wins the fight because I do shit most of the time. So, but this time, actually, my plan worked out. Attack wasn't good. Going back up after that. Rubble falling from the sky. And I think now there comes the crux. And that was the beginning of your mistake. I saw you climbing up there, and I knew I had a feeling that you would not have enough energy to do your roll into me and get a shot on it. So I just kept climbing and turning. Oh well, I did not kept climbing, but actually I didn't get the point where you were shooting at me. I didn't see that. I could have sworn you never shot at me. But that was the problem. You flipped, and look at that. Look at your airspeed. That's normally exactly the mistake I do. You sacrificed all the rest of your airspeed to get this one shot, and normally you do hit. Well, you have bad luck there, and yeah, then I was on your tail. And with the manual prop pitch and some flares and some flaps, it's actually not such a big problem getting the lead. Hit you there. I looked at it earlier, and I think the closest we were. Man, actually, I do not have to concentrate myself of keeping you inside. I'm doing exactly the same uh, head movements like in the plane. Well, let's see that again. Sorry, I do have to show that again. Yeah. It was not a clear kill, but you tried really hard to get away, and I think then you just flipped, or I don't know. Was it a flip? Yeah, there you flipped. And bang, that was it. Luckily, there was this other guy. I think it was him, who was just in front of me. And I thought, well, if you're here, I just don't have that much fuel anymore. But if you're here, I'm trying to shoot you. Managed to get a hit. And he too thought that he could outbrake me. And actually, if I would fly auto prop pitch, that would be not a problem. You get no chance of braking with the 109 if you fly auto prop pitch. We were even closer. Like, where was he? We were even closer together. So I could almost see the white in his eyes. And then I lost him out of sight. I didn't see that anymore, but I thought, well, if I turn with him now, then I'll crash into the ground, and that's exactly what he did. So, trouble. That was a fucking awesome flight. I managed to get back home. I landed safely, and that was it. It was a really nice fight. I hope we have lots of more of these fights, and I hope that you will win more. But actually, I think if it comes on one, you still lead the charts. You still got me more than I do, so I especially enjoy this victory. Thank you, Trouble, for watching. I hope you liked it as well as I did. So, and hope to hear some comments from you.